Hi again, Dr. Mariam here. So this is the second video on my video series of mental health. And if you have not watched the first video, which is on how I overcame my anxiety, you can go back to my channel. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Um, and look for the playlist of mental health, and the first video is the starting for this playlist. Why I would like you to take a look at the first video is to help you get perspective before I go on to the second one, the second topic, which would be on essential oils. Because I explained in the first video of how I have to get coaching for 3 years to help me go through the emotions, as well as to get through um, the to get the journey to mental health is not a one simple straightforward answer like you take this medication and you get better. It's not like that. It is a journey, and in this journey it is most beneficial if you can get professional support, especially from psychologists, coaches, psychiatrists. It depends on what are the condition you're experiencing. And for me, I got the help of a coach for 3 years, and I had tried medication, which didn't work for me because I usually take about half an hour to get through my anxiety symptoms. But even with medication, it didn't reduce the time. I would still need half an hour to overcome the anxiety symptom, which for me was heart palpitation. And in serious cases, I was not able to move my limbs, like my hands and my legs. So um, quite quite some time after I had undergone coaching as well as medication, I was introduced to essential oils. And I was saying that the first time I used essential oils, the blend called Stress Away, I was really amazed because it helped me to calm down between 2 to 5 minutes of smelling the oil, which is amazing because otherwise it usually takes me half an hour. And that was one of the things which, brought me into essential oils. So at that time, I bought a set from my friend. Mm, and that's another story of how I bought it. But I've been introduced to essential oils for 4 years before I bought my first set. And then it took me another 1.5 years of reading more into the essential oils before I really use it. Because at that point I was pregnant and then I have my baby. So when I was reading online, there's always a lot of precautions on using essential oils when there are babies around. So I usually err on the side of caution. In the end, I just ended up not using. But now, having get to know more about essential oils, I know how to use essential oil and which essential oils are safe to use even with babies around, and during pregnancy also. So if you need help, advice in that, feel free to contact me. I will leave my email address also in the video description, and also my website. You can have a look and you can contact me through a lot of different channels, and my email as well as on the Facebook page. So with regards to the essential oils, I bought the premium starter kit in the beginning. The premium starter kit from Young Living, it has 12 oils in it. I have to say that firstly, it is very important which oils we buy, because there are many different grades of essential oils. Okay, this is after I read more about the oils, I get to know that there are different grades. And, you know, if we talk about data, just statistics data, the amount of essential oils that are distilled in the distilleries, it's 6 times less than the amount of oils that are exported or sold in the market. So what are the other 5 times of, you know, amount? Where does it come from? So I found out that actually there are a lot of companies that either sell their oils diluted, or they might mix it with some artificial oils, or lab-made oils, which at first I thought, okay, it's okay, you know, it's like you're just smelling it. But now I realize that actually when you smell the oil, it gets into your nose and it goes through your brain, because it's absorbed in the body. And that will actually have effect on the whole body. And if you are using other products that are infused with essential oils, for example, even a cream, it's going to be absorbed in the body. So in the end, I came to the conclusion that the quality matters. And I've read about Young Living essential oils, and being a natural product scientist myself. Okay, I did, for my master's, I studied about natural products chemistry. So what they describe in their processes are really aligned with what I study. So I'm very comfortable knowing that this company really emphasize a lot on the quality. And now I only use Young Living essential oils. So let me go back to the oils that I used. In the set, there are 12 oils, like 10 in the top, and then there's 2 more on the second level. But I'm just going to talk about the oils that help me for mental health. Because if I'm going to talk about all the 12 oils, it can be like half an hour to 1 hour talk just on oils itself. It's very interesting and exciting, but that's not the focus of today's discussion. So the oil which I tried the first time and which worked amazingly for my anxiety attack was Stress Away. Stress Away is a blend of oil, and I'm sure you are very familiar with lavender. This is the most commonly used oil in the world, which is known to have a calming effect. So Stress Away contain lavender plus other oils. Um, when you look at my website, you can look at the ingredients of Stress Away. And when I use the Stress Away, you know, I think, I don't remember how I applied it the first time. It could be I just open the bottle and I smell, or I put 1 drop on my hand, on my palm. I put 1 drop and I rub it and inhale. Okay, taking deep breath. And within 2 to 5 minutes, I could feel my heart palpitation. It stopped, and I was, my breathing went back to normal. My heart rate went back to normal. So I got better from the symptoms within 2 to 5 minutes, which is really amazing. And I haven't really tried other oils, but then I have to say that I had another friend who said that she has anxiety, and because she was pregnant, I let her try this in the diluted form, but she said that it did not help for her personally. There are 2 things that I can think of why it didn't work for her. The first is that it could be that it was diluted, or it could be that Stress Away was not the right fit for her, because we are individuals, and just like we have different favorite food, we respond differently to food. Similarly, our body respond differently to different oils. And stress away works really well for me, but it does not mean that it will work very well for everybody. So I have a few oils here that I would like to share that can have a calming effect. And if stress away doesn't work, um, you can try these other oils. Mm, okay, that was the first thing that I thought about. The oils, um, it's like doesn't it's not the right fit for my friend. And the second thing that I thought about was, um, I just gave her a sample, and without any coaching or any additional uh, support. So that is very different from how I was experiencing the oils, because I had coaching for 3 years, and the essential oils came in at a later stage when I have already handled the mental load, and the oils was to help. It helped me physically with the physical symptoms. So that is something that another thing that I thought is worth thinking about. That is why I emphasize on you know, also getting help support from professionals like the doctors or psychiatrists or psychologists, coaches. Um, so now back to the oil. What other different oils can we use? Another one would be lemon. Lemon can help with uplifting the mood. Um, and another oil in the premium starter kit is frankincense. Frankincense is known to be relaxing, and it helps the mind to focus. And usually people use this in meditation. So it's very common to that frankincense is used in churches because of the focus. It helps to focus. It is also one of the oils that was given to baby Jesus. Um, and another oil that can be used is lavender. So lavender, as I mentioned, is well known to be calming. It's not just a calming oil, it's actually a Swiss Army knife of oil. And I would cover that in another video about oils in general. And these are the 4 oils, okay, in the premium starter kit. 4 out of 12 that you can use for mental support, emotional and mental support. Going forward, almost about 1 or 2 years after I started using the premium starter kit, I was thinking to maybe, like try other oils. And that was when I got the feelings kit. I will do another video more specifically about the feelings kit, but just a small introduction, a small description of how I experience the feelings kit. I would have to say that when I use the feelings kit, I had a protocol on how to use it, and I read a little bit, but it is a journey in itself using the feelings kit. I would just describe what I felt when I was using it. Okay, I won't talk about in detail about the oils because it would take another half an hour of video. There are 6 oils in the feelings kit: forgiveness, harmony, inner child, present time, release, and valor too. So these oils are to be used simultaneously, or there are different ways to use it, but each day using every oil in the set. I was feeling at the top of the world after the first day, and then second day I suddenly felt like crying for no reason. And then by the end of the week, maybe it was like about, I don't know, 5 days, I started to feel a bit of anger. Like I get angry so easily. I got agitated really easily. Um, and I got scared because I didn't know how to handle that emotion. And I was, I have small kids at home, so it's not good to be easily agitated. So I stopped the oil for a while and I started looking into why I have the effects and what does it mean. And then I came across something called AFT, Aroma Freedom Technique. And that session actually helped to explain what I was experiencing while using the feelings kit and why I was angry and what does it mean. Um, so that is kind of like a coaching session, but it's specifically coaching um, when we are using essential oils along with, mm, getting through our emotions. So that's another amazing journey. And if you are interested to know more about AFT as well as the feelings kit, um, keep subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when I post up on this in the future. But also, if you would like more immediately, you would like the information more immediately, feel free to contact me. So safely to say, after I've gone through the EFT, then I got to know better about what I was experiencing. And it really helped me because after a couple of weeks, I resumed back using the oils in the fillings kit, but I reduced it to once a week instead of daily, as that was recommended initially. Um, and the emotions were more tolerable for me. We call it when we have this reaction coming out, it's like, the body is digging out the toxins, and in this case is the emotional toxins. And sometimes if we feel that we cannot tolerate that, the emotions coming up, we can try to regulate the pace by, reducing the amount we use, or the frequency of using it, as well as we can choose the oils that will support us better in that particular time. So the first I would say that when I've gotten through this first round with the feelings kit, I go out of it feeling more confident. And I actually started my own company, and this is something that I've just been, like thinking about it for about a year plus, and finally I got more confident to go through this. So I think it had a really positive effect on me. So if you are going through this journey to improve your mental health, this is another, the next step that I would highly recommend, to explore essential oils. And I would be very happy to guide you along in your exploration. So do contact me and we can discuss further. And let's pause here for a while, and I will continue in the next video about other things that I did to help me to improve my mental health. Okay, see you in the next video.